Hello, everybody. Yeah, I know I was supposed to update on Tuesday, but election week and my newfound business of baking pies for people has had me a little bit, really busy this past week. And I really haven't been feeling that good from dialysis and all that. I don't really actually have much updates, so this is going to be a short little 5-minute video as I got a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, we're actually, we're getting ready to run some urine tests and blood sample batteries to assess where my kidneys are currently. It seems that there's actually high hopes amongst my medical staff that because of my age and overall relatively good health besides my kidneys, that the dialysis will actually jumpstart my kidneys at least a little bit, which would be nice. Now, I've done some research, and it seems that as long as your kidney functionality is at about 15%, you can survive without dialysis pretty well. You just have to take care of yourself and watch what you eat and drink and, be very mindful of your body. So I am personally hoping that we can temporarily avoid the fistula that needs to go into my arm for at least a little while, if my kidneys can kick up to at least 15%. Because to be honest, I am not really the most avid fan of permanently disfiguring and disabling one of my bodily appendages, since I kind of use my arms and hands like on a daily basis. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that my kidneys will regain enough functionality to stave off the fistula surgery and long-term dialysis for hopefully as long as possible until absolutely necessary. Same with a possible kidney transplant. It's a hairy bit of a surgery. Only about 40% of the time do they actually work properly, even with the best donor and donee. So it's it's really kind of a little bit crazy there. But besides that, that medical stuff, I'm still getting my personal life together. I'm trying to eke my way back into work if I can, because God knows I need money, and I'm also doing this little experiment where I'm trying to make pies here in Pine Lake, and sell them off. Pumpkin pies, apple pies, seasonal pies, stuff like that. Just the baking occupies my mind, and it helps bring in a little bit extra money, and spread the love of a good handmade, from scratch, authentic, homemade pie to the people in my city who have done so very much for me and my family. So one step at a time there. I've actually been talking to my former boss at the Old Tucker Fountain, Eat This Barbecue, about kind of incubating my bakery business along with his barbecue business, so that people who come in and they get their dinner plates of barbecue food, for a little extra, can also pick up a dessert or something to go with it, a little sweet snacky. He's also trying to incubate a curbside kind of thing that would be more of a mobile mini version of his brick and mortar restaurant. And kind of just incubating those businesses together in such a way as to be mutually profitable. So that's something that's being relatively seriously discussed and worked on. We'll see where that goes in time as things progress. Me and my family do plan on moving out of here to somewhere with a little bit more space by spring. So depending on how far away that is, I'm not sure how much I would actually be able to incubate my business alongside his if we move too far away. But that's still a one step at a time. But things are in the works. It's it's just really difficult. Basically, like starting everything from scratch again and trying to find like a new niche that I can wiggle myself into, safely from a medical point of view. So yeah, it's all pretty hairy, but yeah. I do got to go though, because I have pies to bake and pie filling to make, and get set up for a yard sale kind of thing, a no contact yard sale kind of thing that my city's doing this weekend that I plan on really fully introducing my baked goods at. So there's a lot of prep work for that. And also I promised the Mike at the Old Tucker Fountain that I would have some pies up there in his showcase to begin, showcasing the dessert and bakery aspect of my part of the business and whatnot. So, yeah, it'll be a lot. So, yeah, I apologize for the shortness of this update and the latency of it. Hopefully I can get back on more regular soon. But it's just, there's a lot of stuff to do in the days where I don't feel crappy because of dialysis. So, yeah, again, to everybody who's supported me and whatnot, much love, many thanks. And, I said that I didn't want to actually approach any of the politics going on in our nation at this time, but I am going to broach upon it just briefly enough to say I wish the best for all of us, regardless of your political ideologies. And I just really hope that we as a people can get past this polarization as a nation and come together as Americans and make our ancestors proud of us as a people and become stronger from this state of obvious dissent. I think that's the right word. And just plain craziness. Because at the end of the day, we have to remember, regardless of, Democrat, Republican, Independent, Green Party, Communist Party, Socialist Party, whatever, we are all Americans. And we all have to look out for each other as Americans. Because we are all brothers and sisters in this great nation. And I really think that it is time for us to remember we are all in the same boat. So, please, everybody, stop hating each other and just remember to move on with your lives and love your fellow man, because most of our country is Christian. So, remember what the Bible says. Last I checked, the Bible does not differentiate between Democrat and Republican. It only differentiates between people, and, well, that's about it. So, just remember that, and regardless of Democrat or Republican, just be a good fucking person. I don't know, that's all I have to say. I don't really care if that ticks any of you off, because I was never one to care what people think. But still, God bless, much love, and may we all get through this in one piece.